Hi everyone, it's Aisha Bo here, and I'm gonna switch things up. I'm not gonna do a hair tutorial. Today I'm gonna do a makeup tutorial. I'm so excited. I never thought of myself as kind of like a makeup guru or makeup tutorial kind of gal, but I've been getting quite a few comments asking about me doing a makeup tutorial, what type of makeup I use, tips and recommendations on YouTube and on Instagram. So I figured, okay, you know what, I'll do one on my everyday makeup tutorial just so everyone can see how it is exactly I do my makeup on a day-to-day basis. Now, if you're looking for a contour, a cut crease, some crazy eyeshadow, all of that, you're not going to find it here because this is literally my everyday tutorial. And even off of my everyday, I don't really do too much. So it's going to be very, very simple, super easy. Anyone can do it and anyone can feel good about doing their makeup. It's just very, a realistic makeup tutorial is what I guess I'll call this. So without further ado, I'm about to get into it because I'm tired of y'all looking at my stale face right now. But before I get started on the tutorial, make sure that you subscribe and turn on your notifications so you know when my next video goes live. Okay, so here we go. First thing that I'm going to do is obviously pull my hair back because I need to put a little makeup on my forehead and then also my brows. So I'm just going to get it out of my face real quick. So the first thing that I always do is moisturize my face, and what I used was the Ziaha Goat's Milk Daily Moisturizer, and this has been my go-to daily moisturizer for a while now. Leaves my face nice and soft and it doesn't make it too oily. After I moisturize my face, I always, if I'm going outside, I always put on some type of SPF. And the best SPF that I found for my face and my skin complexion that doesn't leave a gray cast, doesn't like smell terrible or cakes on my face, is the Glossier Invisible Shield. I'm telling you, trust me, it's brown girl friendly. It literally goes on and you really can't see it. I already put the moisturizer on, so now I'm going to put on the Invisible Shield. I usually do about 2 pumps and then spread it around my face like that and then just wipe it in. As you can see, it goes on super, super clear. You literally can't really see it, which is good. Well, not can't really, you can't see it. Obviously it adds a tiny bit of shine to my face, but you know, that's fine because I'm going to add a primer next, and then the primer is going to help with maintaining that shine. And I actually was not a person who wore primer for a really long time because I was like, my face is oily, it doesn't matter, like, you know, I just was like, I didn't believe in them. I felt like they really didn't work. But I started using primers and I have to admit that they actually do work. They obviously don't take away shine completely, but they help to keep the shine under control, and they really do help with making makeup last a lot longer. And the one that I've been using lately is by Elizabeth Mott, and it's called the Thank Me Later Face Primer, and really, you can thank it later, because when I put this on, and it's like super hot in New York right now, my makeup actually stayed in place all day, and I'm not kidding. So I was very pleased. There was obviously a little bit of dewiness on my face like after several hours, but I was not like my normal grease ball self, and my makeup still looked really good. It's still super natural. And now we're going into the makeup. So the foundation that I use is the MAC Studio Fix Fluid in NC50. This has been my go-to foundation for years now. I have tried tons of other foundations. Actually haven't tried Jackie Aina's new Too Faced range yet, but I want to try that next. And this one has just been kind of my tried and true. The color match is great, and it gives me a very natural look. It does not cake on my face, it does not look like a second layer on my face, and it maintains that nice dewy look that I like while still giving me some coverage. So I make sure to shake this up, and I'm going to add it to my Beauty Blender sponge. I do about 2 pumps, and if I need a little more then I'll do it, and then I go here, 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 and then I just gently tap it all around my face. And with foundation, I make sure I go right up on the hairline. I do not want to see any just like line right here where my foundation stops. I always make sure I go up in the hairline, and then I go right up on my ears. And then I go down here as well. You want to make sure it is super blended out. That is the best way to have a very natural makeup look. And now that I've gone in with my foundation, I'm going to go in with a concealer under my eyes. So I have a little bit of darkness under my eyes, and then I also have a deep set crease under my eyes that's hereditary that I sadly cannot get rid of. Unless I do some type of surgery or something. But I like to brighten up my under eye area. It just helps to give like a more youthful glow. And you can still do it, you can do it in a way that's very natural as well. So it just looks like a natural brightness under the eye as opposed to like that dramatic, like super contoured look. So I make sure, what helps me to make sure that it doesn't look overly dramatic is that with my concealer, I usually go 1 to 2 shades lighter. Any more than that and it's not going to look as natural, and it's definitely going to show up in pictures, and it's just gonna, you're just going to look like you're made up. So with this color, I'm going to go with the NARS Creamy Concealer in Almond. And that is about 1 shade lighter than my complexion. And then I do a triangle underneath my eye. Alright, so I like to let my concealer set for a little bit and really get into my skin, and then I like to blend it out a little bit more. This just helps it to stay on, because I feel like when you put concealer on or certain products on, if you go right in to just pat them, it's kind of like you're just taking it right back off. So I let it set in while I do other things. So I'm going to do my eyebrows, and I do not draw my eyebrows in. Again, I'm going for a super, super, super natural look. And I think what's most important that a lot of people don't do is they're too busy on like filling in when you simply just need to brush or comb your eyebrows and make sure that all of the hairs are going in the exact same direction. And the product that I like to use to tame my eyebrows is the Glossier Boy Brow. The Glossier logo is kind of like going away right now because it's been my bag for a little bit, and I use this every single day. Even when I'm not wearing makeup, I like to just put a little bit on. So when I'm combing in my eyebrows, I like to go in an upward motion first and then shape it. So this is Boy Brow in brown. I don't recommend, unless you have like super jet black hair, jet black eyes, and all that stuff. Like your hair, your hair is like really, really, really jet black. My hair is dark brown. Then I would say you can go with the black, and if you have naturally super thick eyebrows, then go with a black brow gel. But I always recommend just sticking to a brown brow gel just to be safe, because that will make it look a lot more natural. The black brow gel is just a bit of overkill sometimes. So going with the brown, and then I go with an upward motion, starting not right at the end, but here, upward motion. Just a little bit more. So you see we got all the hair sticking up. It's good because they're all in the same direction. And then I'm just going to go down like so. And then we go over right here. And with each stroke, it's just gently filling it in, not too much. And then I go down like this. I can add a little bit more here. And there. Again, super natural brows, not doing anything crazy, and this is easy for the woman on the go. Now that my brows are done, I feel like I've let my under eyes set for a good amount of time, so now I'm going to take my Beauty Blender once again, but I'm going to use the pointy side, and I'm going to just gently pat and blend in my my concealer. I'm going to look up so I can make sure to get right underneath my lower lid so that there isn't any creasing. So I'm going to pat it this way, and also I'm patting in an upward motion. I don't know if that helps with anything, but I'd rather not drag my skin downward. So, The thing about a foundation and a concealer is that they act as erasers in a way. So now my face is pretty much like a blank canvas, and I can add on to it. I'm not going to be contouring today because again, this is my everyday look, but I am going to add a bit of color with some blush. And my go-to blush is the Glossier Cloud Paint. I'm not gonna lie, their cloud paint is incredible. I did not start using liquid blush until I was introduced to cloud paint, and I literally won't go back. Like, it's just perfect. Literally, the pigmentation is perfect, and then the amount of coverage or the amount of I guess the boldness that it gives is great, and it really just like goes into the skin nicely. I feel like with powder blushes sometimes it looks as though that pigment is just sitting on top of your skin, whereas I like a lot of liquid ingredients because it really looks as though like you naturally just like have rosy cheeks. So I'm using their cloud paint in Dawn, which is one of their new cloud paint colors. I wasn't sure how this one was going to look on me because it's orange. And I'm dark skinned, like orange is so weird. But I add a little bit of this because a little goes a long way, just a small drop of this. And then I just go on this cheek, that cheek, and then I just go and I blend it in. I'm gonna blend it in using this finger, which is my lightest finger, just to tap it in and you know, quickly tap it in. You want to use your lightest finger because obviously your fingers and your body heats up the product, so you don't want to be tapping it in and then pulling it off again, you know, so you want it to really go in. So I go around in a circular motion, and then I go up like so. Next, what I'm going to do is my mascara, and this is my favorite mascara ever. It's a Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, and this mascara is the truth. Everywhere I go I see women using it because it's perfect. Like, it gives my eyelashes the perfect amount of like enhancement and lift. Again, like when I'm not wearing a full face of makeup, I usually do my eyebrows with the boy brow, and then I add some of this mascara and I'm Gucci. So I start from underneath and then just brush it up here. Since we're going for a natural look, I'm not going to take it from the top and swipe it like that because I don't want the lashes to clump together, and I also again just wanted to give it a nice natural look in which all of the lashes are separate, and it's kind of like a, is she wearing mascara, is she not wearing mascara kind of situation. Okay, and I personally don't like to do bottom mascara. I don't know, I just feel like top mascara really opens up my eyes, and then bottom mascara kind of gives away the fact that I am wearing mascara. And also sometimes I notice that I guess it bleeds down a little bit. I already don't like to have a dark under eye area, so I just try to avoid bottom mascara as much as possible. But again, this is personal preference. If you like it, stick to it. Don't worry about me. And that's pretty much my entire face, and then I'm going to finish it up with a bold lip. I like to keep it really simple on the face, and I don't like eyeshadow. I hate eyeshadow for myself, but I replaced that kind of with a bold lip color. So today I'm going to use the Elizabeth Mott Color is Bae lipstick, and it's a lip crayon, and this is like a really beautiful bold red. And that's my look. Now I'm gonna release the fro. Super simple, easy technique, nothing crazy. This is a day-to-day natural, no frills makeup tutorial and makeup look. Sometimes I do contour and add a bit of powder under the eyes and whatnot for when I'm filming, or if I am like really going out at night, then I will do that. I can show another tutorial of that if you do like this one. Since this is my first makeup tutorial, I would really love your feedback. So let me know what you thought. If you liked it, if you hated it, if you're like, girl, stick to the hair and the skincare, let me know. I really would appreciate any feedback you might have. So as always, give it a thumbs up if you liked it, and then leave any of those questions, comments, and concerns that you have below. Until next time.